Hi everyone, this is Kunal from Loop 91. Today we are talking about a field in ServiceNow by the name of Name Value Pair. We would talk about what's and whys of this field type, how can you create this field, how it look likes in core UI and in workspace. And once we looked and modified it, we will look how you can access the field and its value within a script, how can you update the value of field, and how can you create a new pair within this field. This field is at a very high level, allows you to store multiple key value pairs inside a single field. Each key would represent a name and each value would represent corresponding value for that name. Think of it as a lightweight structured data container that lives inside one field. Now, without going much in details, let's go and take a practical example. What you see on the screen is a record on a table that has been extended from task table. What I really need on this table is some way that I can store dynamic data in form of key values. And how would we do that is we will simply go to the table definition, add a new field. The type would be name value pair. If it shows up, name value pair, and we will call it attributes. We will keep the length to 4000 to make sure that we never run out of space. Once we added it, we will just reload the form and you have it. Now that we have added that field to this table, we'll go to the form view, and what we see is that we have a new field on screen that is by name attributes. So what we do is we try and save some value here, name and Kunal, and we would simply save this field and the value has been saved. Now let's see how it looks like on the backend. We'll open the XML, and if you see the attributes, it shows up as a JSON string. Now it implies two things. One, all the values that you save will always be string, and secondly that you can actually modify this using script, but we'll come to that later. Let's add another field here. We'll call it date and we'll put today's date and we will save this. Similarly, if we want to remove this, we'll just remove this row and save again. Now let's jump to workspace and see how it looks there. So I already have this record open in workspace. Refresh the page and you see at the bottom we have this field. Let's add another one. We'll add as month and we will save January's value to it. Save. Reloading here and you see the value is already present. Now let's quickly jump to scripting. I have already written a small part of the script where we have created new client record object for this table. We have queried this record and we already are querying the date value. The date value, if you remember, would be today's date in a string. Let's see what is the output. So what you see on the screen is that we have logged the type of this variable, which is a string, and the value that is January 5, 2026. Now, if I wanted to update, what I would do is task gr.attributes.date. We will push it to tomorrow's date, 26, and task.update. And if you would go to record, and you would see that value has been updated. Now, what if I wanted to add a new field type, a new name value pair to it? So what I'll do is I will add, for example, year, and we will just save it again. We see one row has been updated. We go to record and we see that we have a new name value pair. So this is how you retrieve, modify, or add a name value pair to a field. Thank you. That's all I wanted to cover. Bye bye.